comedian, right? OAP. The first thing she said is, "Are you happy?" Like the question hit me so bad that in my mind I was re-asking myself, "Am I really happy?"
Happy?
Then I asked, "Why do you ask such a question?" She said, "Because most entertainers happens to be like." She don't want to call us
Sadists.
pretenders.
Like
But
you guys are not really happy,
but do you know
tend to.
Nigerians won't know right now that you don't have up to 500 naira. I'm sorry for you now. Nigerians know that you are. Sure, you understand. You know what? No, I'm going somewhere. No, look at your face. Look at your
Oh
hair.
my God!
Look at look.
I'm tired for this young man.
No,
See
no,
here.
for reals. I'm just.
Just stay there.
I've not landed.
Kukuma tell Nigerians that you want to do 5 bara for Tomisin this morning.
No, not really. Not really. You know, like I'm not trying to put you on Almajiri level. Last you collect loan.
But my car, I drove and I actually.
Where I'm going.
So this morning, when I was telling you that I was not fuel in the car, what was your imagination? What did you imagine?
I was like, am I going to send that money to get fuel, or I'm taking her for breakfast? But we are having a breakfast show.
So you're like confused, right?
I was like, is she serious?
Aren't you wondering if you will have to come and join me to carry the car on your head?
But you sounded like you were in the room, honestly.
Because
you were in the car,
my car has
you wind
AC.
up, and my car
yeah. Yeah. So really, in the morning, have you ever tried driving in Lagos, wind down, and then do you know the number of ants that will dip into your car?
It depends on location. Like we that stay.
I know where you live. It's Alakpere.
No, I don't stay in Alakpere.
Oh, you've changed?
No, I never stayed in Alakpere.
Have you moved to Lekki?
Because of security reasons. I don't want to see. I stay very close. I stayed in Ikeja zone. I stay at Magodo, and
where do I stay?
Back here. It's not back here.
Oh my God! You know what?
You have more fun on this show. The moment we mentioned where did you know people call me from radio to say, "I'm sorry, please help us. We've not eaten since."
I've gotten some messages on Saturday morning. Let me gist you. That was I woke up on Saturday morning, and this woman just called me. Hello, did you get my message? And I'm like, which message? I said, should I send my account number? And I'm like, sorry, do we have an ongoing conversation? Because
before
I don't get it.
It's people's mentality.
So I looked at the number. I said, I sent you a number. I saw you on television, and you were saying that you. I said,
that when? You were up the less privileged. Your father is like that, right?
I said it's not me. I said it's only one person that used to say it on the show.
Who?
His name is MC Rio.
The former MC Rio or the current MC Rio?
This one that is opposite me. I will give you his account number.
Thank you.
His phone number. I give his phone number. You people should be sending all those messages out. I'm not joking. I get some account numbers and I'm like, when exactly did we miss jam? Did you jam talk?
Did you miss?
I'm serious now. At what point did we get to that point where we're giving people phone number, account numbers? As in, did you say we are doing?
Well, that's
even the giveaway we did in December was an actual item. Now it wasn't.
Well, that's to show that God is about to elevate you.
Do you know some people actually told us to monetize their gifts?
It's the country. You see what we're saying. You see when I said, "Not ask me if I'm happy." Now, people automatically look at you now and say, I'm looking at you on the TV right now. Look how sexy you are. Look at your pretty face. Look at your gown. Then now you're wearing yellow and everything. Who you want there? Say money no day your hand. People listen to us on the radio. They watch us on TV. And they have this mindset of, people in my
have a lot of money.
Sure you get. So the lady asked me, am I happy? I said, why? She said, because a lot of time, when you guys are coming on set, acting, music, whatever thing you're doing, entertaining, you tend to keep that problem one side. Then you come to show people what they want to see. Now, what people want to see me do now is talk, make them laugh. We have the program.
And that is just.
And me, I'm looking at how many months how I want to renew my rent. So that's like a problem already. And those things we give you like, oh, okay. I know how much we recharge on our electricity prepaid meter.
Oh, don't tell me about that one. Oh, God.
So it's not be say we not get issue. This work we just have to do
those people,
electricity.
Get the electric? Oh, God.
But they are just right opposite us.
Oh, please don't talk about that. Sometimes I just feel like, can we just take over and show them how it is
MITV
done.
should take over electricity.
No, I'm talking about youths now.
Youth. And you see, speaking about youth, I've heard a lot about youth, and I'm even scared about us. Now, I'm not excluding myself. I'm including myself because there are times when you've not gotten to a particular stage or level of life. You imagine it, and when you imagine
that you can do it well.
yes, you imagine
And
you
do
can
better.
do it well. You imagine you can. But when you get, we were talking about last week Friday or last 2 weeks, we were talking about government parastatals, talking about the ministries, and we're talking about even the so-called politicians are not the main corrupt-minded people. I don't think people really got that point at that time. But you see, when a permanent secretary is saying, Commissioner Atoshek Bewai, this man is frustrating us as a commissioner, we'll make sure they sack him. And they made sure that man was sacked because he was trying to be rational. Now, speaking of youth, we're getting there. Number one, a youth that has never controlled 5 million as a personal money or corporate money or group money, and you go to a particular place, you are submitting a budget of maybe 500 million or 1 billion, knowing for the fact that personally you have that opportunity to gain like 200 million, and you know what is at your back, you know what you are aiming, and all. Before you know, there will be corrupt. You get so I don't think
so. How then do you ensure that the system doesn't corrupt the youths?
Well,
because the system as it were right now is corrupt.
And
as a matter of fact, if we build any castle on what we practice right now, it's gonna fail.
Let's pick it from where most of us we are not practicing what we go to school to study. You know that, right?
Yeah, we don't intend to ever.
Why do we have that mindset?
Because most people got to school to study courses that they didn't bargain for, and so they don't explore the possibility of establishing a career in that field that they have studied for. They rather drop the certificate and run after what seems to be selling.
Or they start selling something on WhatsApp.
Or they start
something
with their passion.
Well, I feel...
You get?
Yeah,
so
I do.
You find a lot of engineers, for example, who are trained engineers, and I keep asking, why are you not practicing? They're like, well, I think I just want to take care of my kids. Then I hear things like, I look for a job I didn't get, so I just started selling clothes. And then you find them buying and selling. Some people are trained, maybe nurses, and they just felt like since they couldn't travel abroad.
There's an hairdresser now, anyways.
I want to travel abroad to practice nursing. That's the reason why they did it, because they heard if you travel abroad with a nursing degree, you're going to do well over there. And so they didn't get the opportunity to travel. And so she started nursing, hairdressing salon. Or she possibly becomes a tailor. Or she possibly becomes a cream seller.
Okay,
a cream mixer.
That person whose ambition was forcefully changed because of the harsh economy. Now, that person have the opportunity.
No, but the person didn't have ambition to practice here in the first place.
No, wait.
Some people did anyway.
Let's
the
use
economy
some
affected
people.
them.
Let's do this. Let's use some people. Let's not use those people who they want to study accounting. After writing jams and all, they give them public admin and all. But eventually they had the course. They did not change 200 level. They want to go back to a particular. So all those people that were forcefully changed in ambition, and eventually they got opportunity to be in a political office or a public office. At a point, they just that mindset is still inside of them.
Yeah.
Because they still want to after all, what I studied was this, and that is why I feel when they are appointing ministers and commissioners, you will see someone who did law and was appointed to go and head Ministry of Power.
Yeah, but really, I think that's also not really a problem. You know why I think so? Because we all talk about putting the round peg in the round hole. I think someone that has the administrative knowledge to control a place has professionals established already in those ministries who are supposed to do their work.
Are you saying in that particular office they are not professionals of that particular office?
I'm not saying
with administrative knowledge.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Oh, I don't agree with you. There are so many people. We have so many people who do this one straight jacket kind of.
Yes, I'm saying. Are you
learning.
saying they are no one at all?
What if I don't know any at that point in time when I'm?
What if me I know at that
you
point in time?
recommend,
Because me I see all those offices as a political compensation.
But even if they are political compensation, what I'm saying is, if the person has been compensated at some point with that assignment and the person is performing, it is not just the person performing. The person is